What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Bowjinjin Plays PSU Dark Souls Edition Ultimate Hell Mode Challenge. So last time we had a whole bunch of exposition and story and cutscenes and whatnot. And the basic gist of it is that like some randos are attacking our colony, and yeah, people are evacuating and shit. People are dying and shit. It's fucking gruesome. And to top it all off, our sister is stuck behind a pile of rubble and we need to save her. So that's the story so far, right? You know, pretty tense. We're already in there, but so that was the story, right? And now that that's out of the way, you know, like I can actually explain this playthrough, right? So this playthrough is special, as I said. It's the Ultimate Hell Mode Challenge. And what this entails is that, like my PSO playthrough, right? The premise of this game, or this playthrough rather, will be one-hit kills, right? But the thing that's different about this playthrough was, you know, it's down to like how I had to like design the challenge, right? Because like, unfortunately, this time around I didn't have like a pre-made set of codes that I could use. And because of that, like, I had to improvise a little. And that means that I had to, like, kind of, like, unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately, it's going to be different, right?
Ethan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, man.
Alright, then just keep heading down that passage.
Roger that.
It shouldn't be too far to the next platform.
Hold on.
Oh wait, is that him? Me? Who was that? Who said that?
What's going on?
There were these, like, things. Well, they're, like, kind of adorable.
What is it?
They're some sort of life form. I've never seen them before. What the heck are they?
Okay, just focus on what's important now. Don't worry about what they are, just get past them. I'll guide you from here, so do exactly what I say.
I know. Stop bossing me around, you asshole.
Alright, so yeah, so first things first. As you can see there, I am down to 1 HP, and I will remain at 1 HP for the rest of the playthrough, pretty much, right? So, I will be killed in one hit. You know, so that's that, right? But, right, my attacks will not one-hit kill, as you will see here, right? So let me just kill these guys first. Maybe I could even show it off. No, it's alright, I'll keep playing. I'll show it off when I actually die, and then I'll add it to the death counter you see there, right? So yeah, so my attacks are normal, right? Except I do have a separate code, right? That, when activated, does a shit ton of damage, which is effectively when it kills for me, right? And because of this, right, because like one-hit kills are separated between the enemies and myself, what I'm going to do is that this playthrough is going to be like, I'm going to go through it normally with 1 HP, right? And now, like, now that I've showed that off, I'm gonna turn off my attack. So, like, you can see, like, the way that I did this is to change. You can't really see it there. Yeah, it's not showing for some reason. But let me do this. Actually, it might show now if I do that. Yeah, it's not gonna show until I skip to the next screen. But yeah. So let me open these boxes because I did actually already test this part of the game, because obviously I had to find the cheats, and that was kind of a pain in the ass, but I managed to find like some way of doing this, right? But like, so you might also notice, right, beneath my death counter, there's also something called God Hand, right, which is something I made up, right? But what that means is exactly what I just did there, right? So I can actually, again, it's not showing here, but my attack now is actually 9999, right? I'm gonna set it back. But like, the thing is that I'm going to proceed as normal with 1 HP, right, until I die, right? And then when I die, I will activate Guard Hand. So in essence, like, I don't know why I added both of those things, because they're pretty much the same thing. Although, like, during certain parts of the game, because certain parts of the game do get, like, a bit, like, they do get a bit, like, kind of, like, you know, you have to clear massive areas out of enemies, right? And, like, for the sake of pacing, and, like, you know, to kind of mitigate repetitiveness, then, like, I will probably, like, just fucking, oh, yeah, my thing reverted. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be doing this normally, so. The best thing to do is to shoot them from a distance, because you don't want to get too close, right? Yeah. So, like, when I die, or, like, if I need to, like, clear a particular part of the game, like, very quickly, then I'll activate Guard Hand, right? But, like, but other than that, I'll be playing this normally, but I'll just have 1 HP, right? So it's going to be very dangerous for me, right? So that's basically the scope of this playthrough, right? And then if I can think of anything else that is a nuance to this, then I'll mention it. But, like, that's basically the playthrough. It's gonna be hard, but it will also be fun. So, like, yeah, you know, let's go on with it, shall we? Get on with it.
Okay, it looks like I've got things under control here. No sweat. It's not as if I have 1 HP for the whole game. Oh god.
Great, you seem to have a keen sense for these things. Some might even say you have a penchant for violence. Check out the containers in the northeast corner of that block. Break them open and look inside. They should be stocked with emergency supplies.
Okay.
Okay, Dad. Will you be my dad? Oh, please be my dad. I miss my dad.
Okay, enough faffing around. Let us look for this container that he's talking about.
What the hell? A glowing orb? I have no fucking use for that. Ain't nobody got... Oh, okay. Ain't somebody got time for a sword?
The sword is a two-handed weapon more powerful than a saber. Don't forget to equip it, because I know you'll forget.
Okay, I'll skip that because I already know what to do. But basically, this game, like, is similar to PSO in the sense that it has a highly intuitive, like, item, like, weapon technique management system, at least to my mind, right? You know, it's slightly different from PSO, but, like, it has a similar thing, because, like, in PSO, at least the GameCube version, right, they introduced, like, a quick menu system where you can switch, like, weapons extremely quickly, right? Whoops, I don't want that. So yeah, and they have something similar to here. It's called, like, the action palette. Like, you can like hold circle or, like, whatever the held button is, like, on an Xbox controller. Yeah, and that will activate that, and you can use items quickly. But of course, if I use a monomate, you'll see here, like, it goes back to 1 because I have that locked. But yeah, so that's how that works basically. So it's highly intuitive, it's highly useful. The only thing that's missing from this game, and for anyone who's played, like, well, to be honest, anyone, it's really only like people who have played Phantasy Star Portable 2. They introduced a dodge mechanic in that game, and that dodge mechanic would have been highly fucking like, you know, appreciated in this playthrough. But unfortunately, I have no access to anything like that. So unfortunately, I cannot and shall not be able to dodge enemies. So yeah. Oh, let me just do a few things real quick. I'm gonna keep that. There's just one thing I have to change. Camera controls. I think I'll keep those. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright. Let's proceed. Also, it should be noted, like, I'm playing on the PC version. Like, I had a toss-up between the PC version and the, oh god, that wasn't smart! Ah! I blocked. If I hadn't blocked, I would have fucking died. That was not smart. I mean, the smart thing to do would be to shoot them with guns, right? But that's kind of boring. So, I won't be like. I mean, eventually I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it more, right? Particularly as enemies get more dangerous. And seeing like, and based on how I'm doing like the whole God Hand thing, right, where I just hack into my attack value basically and change it to 9999. Like, I don't know if that will actually translate to one-hit kills like later on in the game. So like that's gonna be a big question mark until like I actually meet some enemies that take more than one hit to kill them, even with 9999 attack. But yeah, as you saw, like the sword is fucking slow as shit right now without any photon arts, right? The big like thing about this game. Oh God! Okay, no more messing around, at least for this part, right? Maybe I should switch God Hand on. I'm not sure because it's early on in this game. You know, I'll stick to my word. I think I'll turn it on. So I'll turn God Hand on. Okay. Right. So, what I was about to say, but like I bit the bullet there, was yeah, and of course, like as to extend that, like there's no Pioneer 2, there's no like telepipe system in this game. So when you die, you have to reload the save, right? And you have to skip through all of this annoying text again. Yeah, but like, so the you know the thing that this game really added was photon arts, right? So like it kind of really like it emphasizes the action component of the game, right? Because so photon arts are basically these techniques that you can use, right? I'll show one off here. Yeah, so like this is normal attack, and this is a photon art. And if you see in the bottom right, like there's a little blue gauge that's counting up 80 out of 85. That's my PP gauge, right? And that's what I use when I use photon arts, right? So you see it went down there. But also like for guns, it goes down for every shot, right? But like with guns, the PP recovers faster. And so like you have to like essentially like you can like photon arts are cool, but you have to manage your PP. They kind of made it a bit more easily manageable in later games, because in the very first PSU, which is what I'm playing now, right, they like each individual weapon has its own PP gauge, right? You can strafe as well, like this. And okay, there's one more thing I'll mention, but I'll wait until like the next juncture, or like I'll explain this first. Let me not get ahead of myself. But yeah, in subsequent games, like they started to do things like having a common PP pool that you use, so you don't have to like manage like individual PPs and stuff like that. You know, it gets a bit annoying because you have to do a lot of menuing and stuff like that. But like, yeah, you know, but yeah, I would have really liked the dodge roll, you know, but that's only kind of in Phantasy Star Portable. That's only in Phantasy Star Portable 2 that they introduced that. Yeah, so I mentioned that I'm playing on a PC version. The advantage that the PC version has over the other two versions, which are the PS2 and the Xbox version, Xbox 360, is that the PC version, I don't know actually if the Xbox version runs in 30 FPS or if it runs in shoot a guy. Yeah, okay. So this, yeah, or if it runs on if it runs 30, because the PS2 one is 30. The PS2 one is the worst version. You know, it's like the absolute trashiest version, and that's the version I owned as a teenager, right? But you know, The benefit of the PS2 version though is that you can hack it to get widescreen mode, right? So as you notice, like as I'm playing this, I'm not actually playing this on widescreen because the original PSU does not have widescreen support, believe it or not. You know, which is kind of bad, right? But like, yeah, you know, there's no way of hacking it either. So yeah, that's kind of one advantage of, well, that's one trade-off. The PC version looks better, smoother, 60 FPS, but it has no widescreen option. Okay, so let me show something real quick here. So as you see, I activated God Hand once, and then my attack now is back to normal. So you're like, what the fuck, right? But actually, how it works, right, is that every time you level up, right, you're like, basically like your come on, your stats are kind of predetermined, basically, particularly for story mode. Like, I'm not really sure how it is for like your own character. It could be like random, right? But like, at least for Ethan, you know, in the story campaign, like all of his stat increases, as far as I know, like just based on what I've tested, right, is like for the first part of this game, they're fixed. So like every time you level up, my attack will return to what it should be, right? Which means that God Hand will deactivate when I level up, right? So that's like a nice little like automatic, like, let's say, time limit for like for like the God Hand. So I won't activate it and then I have to like either manually deactivate it, or I have to like have it on for the rest of the game, you know. But like, yeah. Again, this run and gun technique is pretty cheap. It's probably how I'm going to be playing most of this playthrough. Although, I could probably risk it a bit, like here, but maybe I shouldn't too much because I know I'm going to die.
Ethan, are you alright?
This is getting tough, man.
I understand you're worried about your sister, but don't overdo it. If you use a monomate, you can recover some of your health.
Well, fuck you, asshole. I'm doing Ultimate Hellbow Challenge. You want to see what happens when I activate monomate? Here, you happy?
Alright. Yeah, so that's it, right? Is that like, so I have 1 HP, so anything can one hit kill me, right? And I can activate God Hand mode, which is like one hit kills for me, but like every time I activate it, like it automatically deactivates once I level up, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Or rather, that's kind of like, that's the playthrough, right?
Where do we go, do?
Calm down, you see. I need to think.
I'm gonna try my best to do like a Mexican accent, but like terrible.
But we...
Huh? What the fuck are you lamers doing here? Who you got lamers, they say? Well, I guess you didn't make it out in time either, eh? Something like that. Look, I guess we never finished what we started back there. But I don't have time to fight the rats. Later, losers. Hey, hold on. Hold up. Just a second there. We were wandering. Can you help us out a little here?
Yeah, we couldn't find a big brother here. I'm making pots with my hands in midair.
You can't be serious. Why do I have to help a couple of punks like you? You're trying to get out too, aren't you? It's kind of risky to be wandering around here alone, you know? Come on, let's help each other out.
Yeah, come on, it'll be fun, man. I've always wanted a little brother.
Alright, whatever, but as soon as we're finished, I'm out of here, okay? So fuck you. I'm the middle brother, Novo.
I'm the third brother, Dovo. So thanks for offering your help. You're actually quite a nice guy. I'm sorry we jacked you earlier.
You get all that, Leo?
Roger that, Ethan. The comm terminal should have some spares. Lend them to those two. I'll manage operations between the three of you from here.
Thanks, I guess. I miss my dad.
Oh god.
Alright, let's do this!
Yeah, do this.
These two sure got a lot of spirit, but not much else. Oh god, this thing won't cure me.
Okay, we'll definitely be saving. Alright, well, we have team members now, so it's going to be a bit easier. So I can kind of play the ranger, like the coward who sits back and like shoots guys. And they can be like the melee guys, if they will actually attack them. I need a photon up pronto for my sword, because like, yeah, it's pretty... Because otherwise, like, it's really dangerous just swinging this thing, because it has like massive cooldown. Okay. Any items here? Or things I need to do? The music in this game is pretty fucking awesome too. It's by like the same trio of people, although I think they had like an additional sound team who composed a number of the tracks. I think this is one of them. Actually no, this sounds like Hideaki Kobayashi, definitely. Like the Pioneer 2 theme composer, so. Or like the Forest. So it sounds like Forest 1 from PSO, which is awesome.
Alright, from there go forward. Forward.
Huh? If we're going forward, we'll need to find a way to unlock this door first.
Oh, just leave it to me. I'll punch it with my hand. What? What?
What?
Doors in that area are supposed to be open automatically in the case of emergency. Oh, wait a minute. I think I understand why. A little while ago, I received a report from the troops who were making their way there. With all those creatures running around, it looks like the security system has been compromised.
So then what are we supposed to do?
Calm down, Ethan. Like me, just a minute ago, the security system has the ability to repair itself to a certain extent.
Oh really? It looks smashed to shit to me.
But since the system's been under abnormal stress,
Yeah, you think?
you'll need an info key. If you access that console in front of the door, it will tell you what info key you need.
So this is like the lock system in this game, which is slightly different from PSO. In PSO, it was just as simple as like unlocking, just clearing the area of enemies, but which, if in a way, is better because there's less backtracking and shit, but whatever. Try to eliminate the creature that's causing all the disorder, and you should receive the info key. God will hand you the key, like a pat on the back. The game god, the PSU game god.
Alright, I can do this. I think I'm gonna need your guys' help after all. So cool.
I guess there's no way around it. We've got your back. Oof.
It looks like a dog. Alright, so info key, right? Info key. Nothing. This game's cool. This game is like highly underrated in my opinion, and you'll hear me harping on about this for the entirety of the playthrough. It's like, you know, I guess maybe I'm a fanboy, you know, to be honest. I'm not exactly unbiased because I'm a fan of PSO and Sega in general, but like, oh god, no! Oh, that was close. Oh god, no. These guys can charge you, so I'm gonna take care of them first. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be needing items as well. Like I think there is a way to dupe items as well in this game, but like, so far, maybe I'll show it off like at some point at the end game, but like, you know, yeah, we'll see. Because like, I don't know God of Equip, and as far as I know, I don't think there is any code for God of Equip. I don't know, like, yeah, there is definitely like equipment limitations in this game, so, you know. So one way I can do this is to bait them to attack me, because I know these guys are slow as shit. So I can bait them to attack me like so. But yeah, that was a bit risky.
Fuck you, backstab. I fight dirty.
Okay, right, so we have the key card.
So we can proceed to the next area.
Yeah, like, I think this game's massively underrated, and all of the subsequent games that come after it. I mean, like, I wouldn't say that this game is perfect, you know, by any stretch of the imagination. Like, as you will see, you know, as you already probably know, like, being someone who's a fan of this game, but like, it's charming. It's charming. It's fun. It's repetitive in places, right? But it's a cool game. It has like the same. Oh god, I'm out of. Yeah, that's the thing. I have no more TP. It's gonna recover over time, but I shouldn't be so trigger happy, I guess. I'm already like, this is already shaping up to be really exciting. It's like there's so many factors. Of course, like again, it retains a bit of the RPG elements because I'm using, because I'm not doing like actual one-hit kills. But this might be dangerous. Oh god. Nice. Okay. Saving is going to be my friend here. Yeah, so it's not like as strategic as like PSO, like my PSO run through was, because that was purely strategy. But like, there's still going to be some RPG elements, but like but kind of like obviously like topped with like a heavy dose of like positioning and strategy and stuff like that. It's going to be so cool, and PP management, it's going to be cool. All right, so nothing too crazy just yet. Nothing too crazy just yet. Oh god! The aiming in this game is kind of weird as well. It's like, I don't know if I can't remember if they fixed this in subsequent games, but like, I can't remember, but like in this game, like you can't lock onto an enemy and shoot at the same time. It's really weird. Like I'm not sure. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Like it's just you can't do it. Like the only thing you can do is strafe when you're like shooting. You can't like actually train in on an enemy and pick them off like that, which would have been really useful. But yeah. Look at these guys. Oh god! Okay, and on that note, I think we'll end this here. So yeah, this playthrough is not going to be easy, but yeah, again, I'll probably have to like get to a point when like yeah, I'm gonna have to like just be more careful and less flashy, which is kind of gonna be boring, but I guess as long as I don't risk too much, we'll see. But anyway, so until next time, we'll carry things on. I think I might actually just get back to where I was there. Yeah, I think I might just do that. So cool. Yeah. Until next time. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching this. I hope you're having a great day. Peace out.